Hi, this is Allison Pryor. I'm back again with the next video on our landscape. So we're continuing on. So we have this really nice painting that was a request, and we are trying to get it as close to that as we can. So this is the painting that we're doing right here. That's the painting we're following. That's the painting I did. I did that one myself. I sort of made it up out of my head, and so when you're doing paintings, you know, you can make them up out of your head, but just plan it out first to see where your house is going, your trees, what you want in it, and things like that. It makes it a little easier for you when you plan it. Get your composition in place first. It's really nice to do that. So now I'm just continuing on to highlight my grass, and just putting some layers of grass on top of what I already did. So I'm just tapping very, very gently with very little paint. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. And then you come over here. See when you layer paint, how it makes it more thick. That's all. So because the sun is coming this way, the light is going to be more over here. That's why I put more light over there. So that's good. And you can do as many layers as you want, you know, of paint. As long as you just tap around and you keep some of the under painting that you did, that'll give you layers and layers of paint for your grass, and that'll make your grass a little more thick looking. So I'm not going to spend all day at the grass because I want you to do other things. I got a bit of shadow there by the tree, and I got some grass there too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put little bits of grass pulling up from here. So I'm just going to use my fan brush. You can use a liner brush. You can use a flat brush, okay? Anything that makes some nice skinny lines. So I'm just going to take a bit of green and a bit of yellow. A bit of green, a bit of yellow. And I'm just going to take a few little bits of grass up here. Just pull them up from the tree, in front of the tree, whatever way you want them. Okay, so if you want them more on the green side, you can take the yellow out. So just pull up bits of grass around the tree. Pull up, 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 up. Okay, good. Now while we're at that, you can use a liner brush. I'll use a bunch of things here so that you can see what you can do with it, all right? So I got my liner brush, my handy dandy liner brush, my fan brush, and my flat brush. My flat brush, okay? So let's use the three of them, just so you'll know what to use. Okay, so let's first of all, what we're going to do in this next session is let's try some of these long grasses right here. All right, see them? Let's try those. And let's try them with the three different brushes. So all I'm going to do is run my liner brush through the yellow, and I'm going to run green on the other side. So I got green on one side and yellow on the other. Then I'm going to start pulling up some grass. Okay. Let me see. Let's see. Make sure you can see this. Oh, okay, there we go. Now, pull up these long and get some water because these are, you know, tedious, and so if you use water, it'll help them move better. All right, green on one side, yellow on the other, and let's go. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. You see that? Pull up, more water. Yellow, green, pull up, pull up. That's it. You can put them all over the place. Come back a little bit. Come back here a little bit. Put some long ones in front of that. All right. Pull up. So when what you're doing is you're layering those grasses to make them look like just more there. So you pull up some grass, and when you got that done, then move up a little bit and then go back over those again. So that gives you like lots of grass then. So let's keep going. Go up Grass here, grass there. So go to the bottom and then pull up, and so you're going to the bottom of your canvas. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. So you're going to the bottom of your canvas, get some water if it won't move, and pull up a bunch of grass. Now, you keep doing that all the way across. Okay? So you just, and you can bend over some, you know. Bend some one way, to the left, to the right, to the left, and straight up. And just go back over a few, and it makes it look like they're layered. Alright, so just keep going. We'll get some of those grasses going. Alright, you can even go with just yellow and put in a few on top of what you just did, just yellow, if you want to. See, and that gives you some brighter ones. So just yellow on top of what you already did. That will give you more. Makes it look like you're layering then. Good. Now, see, I'm after getting a little bit too much there, but that's okay. Let's just play. Let's just have some fun. All right, so we got a few more over by the path. So pull up. See, I'm just going over them. When I do one, then I'll go back over it again. But we don't want to lose, you know, that it looks like grass, right? And so we'll just go up here and bend over to the right, then up to the left. Get more water because it's not moving properly. Oh yeah, I was going to show you more other brushes. Okay, we'll do that too. Let's do that too. Let's move up a little bit so that they look like they're behind. Alright, I'll try the other brushes. Let's try the fan brush now. And then when you try, you pick out the brush you like the best. Green on one side and yellow on the other. And turn your fan brush vertical and pull up some grass. Pull up. So that's not bad. So you just put in some grass. I find that the liner brush gives me a little better control. Okay. So we'll make some grass. See, I'm losing control. See, it's getting too thick, but I you know, you might be able to work it out, okay? But just try the different ones. So the last brush we'll try is the chiseled edge flat brush. So same deal, yellow on one side, green on the other. You don't need as much water this time because these brushes are a bit better. And this is what you're going to get. A little harder to control. So, as we can see, unless you're doing okay, unless you're okay with it, you can see that you can get better control with the liner brush. At least I do anyway, okay? So you try 3 different brushes and see which one's good for you. And see which one you got better control over. Alright, so I'm just going over some of these over here to make them a bit taller. To make the other ones look shorter. There we go. And probably put some yellow over what you already got done. There we go. Good. Good, good, good. There we go. Some yellow. I wonder what light white would look like. I'm going to throw a little bit of white in with that. Oh, that's nice. A little bit of white and yellow is nice. White and yellow. There we go. Brighten up that edge there. Okay, so now if I, you know, want to spend more time with it, I could make it even prettier. Maybe not. Let's put little small ones up here. Oh no, my brush is too wet. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this little teeny weeny itsy bitsy brush, this little teeny weeny one. It's round or it can be flat. And you're going to take some red on one side of that brush, some red on one side and white on the other. And then we're going to make those little red flowers in the grass. Okay, see those red flowers? Let's make those. Good. And And then I think we might have one more video and I might be able to finish it in the next video. So let's take these and put them wherever you want them. So you just red side down, just touch, touch. You can touch next to each other and touch, touch. That's about it. Touch, touch. Now, it's really difficult to get. All right. All right. Let's see if we can get you to put on some of those flowers. So just touch with the red side down and the white side up, and then touch next to each other if you want bigger flowers. If you want some yellow in with that, go for it. And put a, let's see, how about one right here so you can see me. It's a nice little one. I'll leave that. A little one here. And maybe some over here. So we'll put some over here. Touch, 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 touch side by side, wherever you want them. Red on one side and white or yellow on the other side, or white and yellow on the other side. It doesn't matter. A couple more here, here. Just do one touch if you want small ones, and if you want little tiny ones, just barely touch. And then if you want the bigger one, touch. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. And so that's how you do that. So you have however many you want, wherever you want them. And then what you can do is put some in the grass. So let's put some in the grass. A little bit of red and white, a bit of yellow, whatever you want. And just put these little tiny ones in the grass if they're far away and you can barely see them. Okay? It's just little tiny ones way back here. That'll give you some distance too, because if they're really tiny, it makes it look like, you know, that they're further away. It's closer there. There we go. So that's that. And then when we come back, we will hopefully finish it. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video. Happy painting!